And good evening to you. Welcome to high school basketball on Central Illinois Sports. Tonight we're live from Mendon Unity High School, where the 1-3 Unity Mustangs play host to the 3-1 Pittsfield Sockies. Good evening to you. I'm Charlie Hull. Jessica Hull on the stats tonight. Tom Reinhardt on the camera, and this is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. Always a good time when these two programs get together and battle it out. Usually a defensive-minded contest and lots of intensity on the sidelines with the coaches as well. We'll talk more about the matchup on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after this.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Did you know that Prairie Land FS doesn't just sell seed? They treat it and box it right here at one of their local facilities, then deliver it to your farm or fields. Growers trust Prairie Land FS to deliver top-performing crop protection products that promise the best performance before, during, and after the growing season. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
When choosing internet and Wi-Fi service to meet your family's education needs, it pays to do your homework. You'll learn that Cascom, with fast, reliable speeds up to 1 gig, powered by whole home adaptive Wi-Fi, is the right choice. School has changed, and so should your internet. Contact Cascom and upgrade to the internet speed and whole home Wi-Fi your family needs.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. The road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show with locations in Pittsfield, Bering, Liberty, and Hannibal. Great Rivers Bank is here to help you with all of your banking needs. Learn more at greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Well, the Unity Mustangs and the Pittsfield Sockies matching up here this evening on Central Illinois Sports. A JV game that was won by Mendon Unity 52-49 has set us back just a hair to start the night, as it was, well, quite the foul fest, to be honest with you. And both teams really played hard, but the Mustangs get the victory in that one to start the night here at home in the home opener for Mendon Unity. They are 1-3 on the season, started their year in the Beardstown tournament last week, and of course games that we brought to you on Central Illinois Sports. And for this Mustang squad, well, it was kind of a tough go, but they lost to West Central fairly handily, lost by 6 to Rushville, lost by 4 to Beardstown, so a couple of games they'd like to have back probably, and could have very easily finished higher in that tournament standings. And then they got their lone win over the Galesburg sophomore team that was participating in the varsity tournament. So Keith Carruthers' squad finds themselves at 1-3 on the season. This Mustang squad returns quite a few guys that saw some playing time last year, and the brothers Caspery and Caleb and Carter. Ryle Duke saw a lot of time, as did the big guys in Koenig and McMillan. And so a lot of experience returning to the squad, just trying to get their basketball legs under them to start this season. The Pittsfield Sockies on the other side won their first 3 games of the season before falling in the championship game of their own tournament in the Socky Turkey Tourney. They beat Liberty in the opener 56-30, Payson Seymour 51-40, and then beat Western 50-37 before falling to Porta AC Central 38-34. Was the final of that contest. Pittsfield fought back, cut it down to as close to 3 in the fourth quarter, but got outscored 16-2 in the second period, and that really told the tale in that contest as they were not able to come back. It is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Both teams out on the court warming up in preparation of tonight's varsity contest. We're about 10.5 minutes away from tip-off this evening on Central Illinois Sports. Glad you're alongside. It's a busy week of action throughout the area on the Central Illinois sports schedule. We'll take a look at what we have coming up this week after this timeout.
Here at Mountain Dew, it's easy to tell who really loves the outdoors. For one thing, there's the rack on your car and the hitch on the back of your truck. There's your garage full of toys, from dirt bikes to wakeboards. And there's your cooler full of Mountain Dew, always at the ready. Because when it's time to get out there, climb into your deer stand or your fishing boat, a cooler of ice-cold Mountain Dew, that's as important a piece of outdoor gear as your spinning rod or your four-wheeler. Mountain Dew. Get out and do.
Helena Agra of Camp Point, Illinois is a proud sponsor of the broadcast of Camp Point Central football. For all your seed, fertilizer, and ag chemical needs, the experts at Helena Agra, Brian Obert, Dustin Roskamp, are the guys to call. Let them show you the best seed, fertilizer, and ag chemicals to make your farming operation a success. Call 217-593-7761. That's 217-593-7761 for Helena Agra. Helena Agra says, go Panthers!
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Pike County Glass has been serving the local communities with high-quality glass service at affordable pricing for many years. We're now located at 1351 West Washington Street in Pittsfield, next to Farm and Home Supply. We offer all glass services, including commercial installation, auto glass repair and replacement, and glass shower enclosure installation. Call Pike County Glass, 217-285-4275.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. The second game of the evening brought to you here as the Lady Sockies played Carrollton earlier tonight at home. We've got this game on the boys' side between Pittsfield and Mendon Unity. Tomorrow evening we'll have junior high sectional championship action as the Pikeland Lady Braves will take on Springfield Lincoln at Pleasant Plains Middle School. A game that you can watch live here on Central Illinois Sports. Tip-off is scheduled on that contest for approximately 6:30. So we'll have the pregame show for you just a hair before that tomorrow night from Farmingdale Middle School, the home of Pleasant Plains. The Lady Sockies looks like they fell tonight to Carrollton 45-40. Tenike with 10 for Pittsfield. And Flowers led the way for Carrollton with 20 points. The Lady Sockies fall in that contest. Thursday evening, we'll have high school boys basketball action from the Nick in Griggsville as the Tornadoes will play host to the Carrollton Hawks. That is a varsity start time of 6:30 on Thursday as they'll play the JV contest afterwards. Friday evening, we're back at Voschel Gym as the Sockies welcome Danny Stevens and the Southeastern Suns to town. Of course, Stevens put up 52 points in the Beardstown Tournament Championship and helped this squad win that game 72-65. So he scored 52 of their 72 and is worth the price of admission. So be sure to come check that out if you are around on Friday evening. Then on Saturday, we anticipate if the Lady Braves win, we'll have some action from Auburn in the Class 3A 7th grade tournament. And the first game there was scheduled to start at 10 o'clock if the Lady Sockies are able to pick up the victory tomorrow. 6 minutes, 45 seconds away from the Star-Spangled Banner and the tip-off of tonight's contest between the Sockies and the Mustangs. We'll talk more about it on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after this.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the beautiful and historic city that is Pittsfield, Illinois, a community that feels like home.
Home to over 4,000 residents, a progressive and growing community serves as an amazing place to live, learn, work, and play. With civic, charitable, family, and recreational activities available, you'll never be bored here. Attend an event or festival, play some disc golf on our new championship course, spend the day fishing, or even catch a Civil War reenactment. As a community driven by success, Pittsfield provides numerous incentives to assist citizens and local businesses. Our goal in Pittsfield is to truly advance and prosper. Staying healthy is made easy here, with access to doctors, dentists, and other medical specialists throughout the community. People come to Pittsfield for a variety of reasons. Stately historical homes, an abundance of natural resources, hunting, scenic areas along the Illinois and Mississippi rivers, festivals, recreational opportunities, and much more. People stay in Pittsfield simply because life here is great. Picture yourself in Pittsfield today.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
At Logan Agri-Service, we consider it a badge of honor to be recognized as one of the larger independent suppliers of crop protection chemicals in the Midwest. We've worked hard for years to provide you with the access to the best herbicides, insecticides, and fungicides from top manufacturers because we know without you, our local farmers, we wouldn't be here. When you have questions, call our local experts to discuss what works best for your fields and your situation, or visit us online at loganag.com. Serving agriculture since 1962.
When choosing internet and Wi-Fi service to meet your family's education needs, it pays to do your homework. You'll learn that Cascom, with fast, reliable speeds up to 1 gig, powered by whole home adaptive Wi-Fi, is the right choice. School has changed, and so should your internet. Contact Cascom and upgrade to the internet speed and whole home Wi-Fi your family needs.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Central Illinois Sports is the place you're viewing tonight. Thanks to all of the sponsors who help to bring the games to you each and every night here on Central Illinois Sports, and including the Great Rivers Bank folks as they bring you the pregame show. If you're in the market for a new home or looking to buy a business, some commercial property, or some farm ground, Great Rivers Bank can help you. Their loan assistants and loan specialists are here to serve you with any questions you may have. You are never too far away from Great Rivers Bank. Learn more at greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Well, for these two teams, the offensive side has not quite gotten going yet, but they are confident that it will improve as the season goes along. I really like the play of Melvin McMillan in the middle for this squad from Mendon Unity. I think he could be a big factor in this contest. Got to get a little bit of shooting from the perimeter for the Mustang squad, and I think you'll see the Casper boys light it up a little bit as the season goes on. Just, again, trying to get the flow into the season. For the Sockies, really the defensive side was pretty well locked in for the most part in the first week of the season. Just have to be a little more consistent offensively, cut down on the number of turnovers, of course, and really be aggressive on the glass. They have some good depth when it comes to their forward position, so no reason not to be aggressive for the Sockies there, because even if you get into a little foul trouble, they do have some guys that are pretty much interchangeable parts on both ends of the court. We'll have a little bit of a later tip-off this evening as the junior varsity contest ran a hair later than normal. The young Saki squad fell in that contest 52-49 in a game that was pretty close in every category, including the fouls. I think there were like 30 called in the second half. So a little bit of a slow pace in that contest tonight. We want to congratulate the Pikeland Lady Braves 8th grade team on their victory in the regional semifinal. They'll play for a regional championship at Pikeland Community School in their home gym on Thursday. That should be a 6 o'clock tip-off as the Lady Braves look for another regional title. Here it's the Sockies on the road for the first time this season. Always a tough place to play, this Mendon Unity Mustang Gymnasium. And they'll have to have their A game tonight, and Mendon Unity looking to protect their home court as well. Should be a fun one here this evening. It is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. A final break as they have the Star Spangled Banner. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the play-by-play. It's the Sockies and the Mustangs on Central Illinois Sports.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card. The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517. Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Press Yours On You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois. Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com.
Well, we're going to get the starting lineups in for you quickly here because when they turn the lights off, we lose power to the mixer board. The computer keeps running, so let's do this. The Sakis will start the following. At a guard, a 6-foot senior Adam Musgrave. At a second guard, a 5'8 senior Nolan Daniel. And Brennan Tomave is the third starter at the guard. He's a 6-foot junior. Connor Allen starts at a forward, the 6'2 junior. And at the other forward is a 6'2 junior Eli Mendenhall. For Mendon Unity, they're 1-3. Carter Caspery starts at a guard, a 5'10 senior. Ryle Duke, a 5'11 senior. And Caleb Caspery, a 5'10 senior. Gavin Koenig starts at one forward. He's a 6'4 senior, and at a forward, a 6'4 junior, Melvin McMillan. A break here as they shut the power off, because if I keep talking, you won't hear me in a moment anyway. Enjoy to hear from some of our sponsors here on Central Illinois Sports. We tip it off next.
Abney Home Improvement is a family-owned company with Christian values. We have a passion for helping our customers find the best products at a great price. We understand making a large purchase of windows and doors for your home is a big investment. Our mission is to be completely upfront with you. We have built our business on trust and reputation. We depend on our customers to refer us to friends and family for their home improvement needs. Call 573-221-0886. We finish what we start with quality for you. Abney Home Improvements, 100% satisfaction is what we build our business on. Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Schupman, Emily Carlson, and Brad Wellman. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you. Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
Hey, the lights came back on. The power's back. We're ready to roll here from Mendon Unity. The Sockies in the visiting red uniforms, black numbers, white trim here tonight. It's Mendon in the home unis with the maroon numbers and white trim. Glad you're with us on Central Illinois Sports. Musgrave jumps for the Sockies. In the middle for Mendon Unity is Melvin McMillan. For some reason, McMillan's wearing 25 tonight, not 22, and the tip is up and controlled by the Sockies. Daniel has the ball on the right side. Allen behind the arc, just underway in the first quarter of this contest. Tom Abe to Mendenhall out top against the defense. Ball knocked away, stolen by Caleb Caspery. First Socky turnover. Caspery misses the layup. Rebound underneath, put back up and no good by Schaefer. Rebound down to McMillan, won't fall, gets it again, and is fouled. He'll shoot two. Foul going to be whistled against the Sockies, their first of the evening. Eli Mendenhall called for the foul, his first, team first, and it's McMillan to the free throw line to shoot a pair for the Mustangs. He got 3 or 4 rebounds right there as nobody boxed him out, and he makes the first point of this contest on a free throw. Illini Express here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every Monday through Saturday on the south side of the square in Pittsfield. McMillan makes both and makes it a 2-0 advantage for the Mustangs on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Tom Ave with the ball into the front court for the Sockies. Works it on the bounce left wing. Throws it over the top of the defense to Allen. Reverses the ball right side Musgrave. Takes it out top to Tom Have. Hand in his face from Schaefer. Now they'll hand it off to Nolan Daniel. Daniel to Tom Abe, left side, fakes the 3 to Daniel out top, thought about it, tries the dribble drive instead. Kicks to Musgrave for the tray on the way. It's too hard. Mendenhall the offensive board. He'll kick it in the lane to Allen, who puts it up and in for 2. And the game is tied at 2 points apiece. A minute into this contest, knotted at 2. Ryle Duke wants to run the other way. Spins down low on a travel. No, a foul going to be called. And this could be the second already on the evening against Mendenhall, but instead it'll be called on Connor Allen. Allen's first, team's second. Ball out of bounds underneath. 6:57 to play in the first and a 2-all score. And bounce pass comes in out front to Schaefer. Schaefer, the 6-foot junior. Has it between the circles. He's sporting the protection on the nose. Here's Duke as he gets free in the lane. Shot blocked by Allen. A rebound down to Musgrave. He'll turn and give it back, but they'll have a timeout as the clock did not start. And that would make for a longer night if it doesn't run. 6:57 to play in the first, 2-all the score. Socky ball out of bounds opposite the scorer's table in the backcourt. John Shepard, Dwayne Kerfman, and Doug Elledge working the game tonight in the stripes. One of the better crews in this area. Allen with a behind the arc left side for the Sockies. Looks for Tom Abe down low. Got caught deep on the baseline. Now to Daniel, dribble drive. Ooh, good find to Mendenhall. Ball was tipped, though, and stolen away. Turnover against the Sockies is their second. Now Caspery takes the ball into the front court. That's Caleb Caspery. Caleb and Carter thanking the good Lord that Caleb has grown just a hair. You can tell him apart a hair more now. McMillan gets it on the baseline. Looks for Schaefer inside. Floater up, no good. Tom made the board for the Sockies on the defensive side. Still tied at 2, 6:18 to play in the first on the Truck scoreboard. Allen with a behind the arc and the man-to-man of the Mustangs. Works the pass out top. Look for the back door, wasn't open. Now back same side, it goes to Daniel. Daniel looks in the paint, throws it away. A turnover on the Sockies already, their third. Into the front court, Schaefer on the run for the Mustangs. He'll take it out beyond the perimeter. Anstead will check in on the next dead ball. The Caspery right wing, that's Caleb Caspery. Kicks it left side, Duke in the corner. Carter Caspery, 3 no good. Rebound loose, and Nolan Daniel has it for the Sockies. Points tough to come by in the first 2 and change in this contest. We're still tied at 2 points apiece. Allen with it on the wing, left side against Duke. Really aggressive defensively as Unity, and the Sockies take advantage as Musgrave with a back cut. Misses the layup, though. Rebound out of bounds off of Mendenhall. And it's Mustangs ball length of the court to go. Here comes Caden Anstead, the 6'2 senior, and he replaces Mendenhall. Musgrave had a point-blank layup that time and just didn't get it to go. 5:30 to play in the first, still tied at 2 points apiece. Schaefer walks it across to Carter Caspery on the wing, right side. Petty will check in on the next dead ball. The Schaefer out top. Penetrates, kicks, wing, Duke. Duke deep in the corner. Across it goes to Caleb Caspery. Dribble drive in. Shot blocked, and the rebound comes down to Anstead. His first of the contest. 5:09 to play in the first. Daniel on the dribble drive, gets underneath, left hand by the left-handed senior and makes it 4-2 Sockies. First lead change of the contest puts the Sockies on top by a 4-2 score. On the wing, Duke looks down low. That's to Caspery. Carter Caspery brings it out beyond the perimeter. He'll work the dribble. Just put a little cross through there, will you? Right side it goes to Duke. Works it down low to McMillan. McMillan on the spin. Turnaround shot no good. Allen with the board for Pittsfield. He'll throw the outlet pass to Daniel. Sockies working with the 4-2 advantage here. Daniel quick off the dribble. Right side. Tom Have, good look three. It's off the mark. And on the rebound, we've got a push call here. And it'll be against the Sockies. That one called against Anstead. Third team foul. First on Anstead. Here comes Javen Petty into the game as he replaces Daniel. Clock not running here. 4:23 to play in the half. Now it turns on. A long night if that thing takes 5 seconds to get going. Out top, Duke. Holds it out front with Allen playing him in the man-to-man. Nearly halfway home in this first quarter. It's 4-2 Pittsfield. Schaefer with it on the wing against Musgrave. Out top, Duke. Duke will fake the three. Kick it right side to Caleb Caspery. Caspery down low, McMillan off the side of the backboard, no good. Tom Have grabs the board for the Sockies. He'll take it into the front court on the bounce. To Petty. Back door wasn't open. Takes the dribble to the right wing. Trying to break his man down off the bounce now. They kind of bounce off one another. Petty's little shot up, no good. And the rebound to Carter Caspery. Outlet pass goes to Schaefer into the front court. Surveys the floor. 3:35 to play in the first. It's warm outside, but cold in here from the shooting side. And now here's a foul called against the Sockies. That'll be on Tom Have. Tom Have's first. Team fourth already. I've seen this show. It was in the JV game. Gavin Koenig is into the contest for the Mustangs. He replaces Carter Caspery. Mustangs get a little taller here. McMillan with it on the wing. Gets it to Duke. He looks for the long skip pass to Schaefer. Schaefer was a good wideout for the Mustang football squad this year, and he showed there why. He's got good hands, good nose for the ball. Schaefer sets up the pick and roll with McMillan. Sockies recover to Caspery, left side Duke. Run him off the three-point line, starts the bounce. 3:13 to play in the first. Out top McMillan. He's not afraid to shoot it out there, so you have to have a high hand against him defensively. McMillan still with the ball, and Keith Carruthers says, what are we doing? Let's call the timeout. We'll pause as well. 3:05 to play in the first. It's a 4-2 Socky lead. Back with you after this.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Harris, can help you build a strategy to help your finances keep up with your needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois for a face-to-fact appointment. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852.
3:05 to play in the first. 4-2 is the Pittsfield lead. Mustang ball after Keith Carruthers called his first time out of the contest. Inbounds pass will come to Schaefer. Sockies have switched into a zone during the timeout. To Caspery on the right side. Caleb Caspery, long skip pass. Tom Have just a hair late. Couldn't get the steal, but did knock it out of bounds. Stays with the Mustangs on the sideline. Low-scoring game here on the Trucks LLC scoreboard, and we've seen that before between these two squads. And now we have an offensive foul called on an illegal screen. That's going to go against McMillan, his first, team first, and also a turnover on the Mustangs, which is their first of the contest. 3:53 to play in the first. Lots of firsts here, including turn the darn clock on before they're into the front court, which they just now did. Might be the first time he's run the clock. It's a little quicker, and there's an on and an off. Like Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax off. Now Daniel's going to get called for an offensive foul as he's out of control. So he'll be whistled on the charge. It's the 5th team foul on the Sockies. A turnover as well is the Sockies' 4th. Daniel's first. Here's Mendenhall and Musgrave back in. Tomhav and Allen sit down for Pittsfield. I'll wipe a little perspiration off the floor. 2:40 to play in the first. Still 4-2 is our score here. Into the front court come the Mustangs in the hands of Schaefer. To Caspery, works it out top to McMillan. Has a mismatch with Daniel. Does he want to attack? He dribble drives in between a double team, then throws a pass out. Koenig couldn't corral it, and the turnover on the Mustangs, their second. Into the contest for the Mustangs will come Ethan Voss, the 5'11" junior. He's wearing 34 in the home uniform tonight. They must have different numbers on the home and away uniforms. We just saw Mendon Unity last week, and they had the right numbers. Daniel with it on the bounce. Gets it to Mendenhall. The Sockies run the 1-4 flex. Try to force it down low. Pass tip, run down low by Pittsfield. Anstead gets a touch out top. To Musgrave. Looks for an opening. Down low Daniel. Turns, shoots, and scores. They call it Texas. The Sockies run it well enough that time to get an easy 2. And lead 6-2. A little 6-0 run. Less than 2 minutes to play in the first. Schaefer with it out front for Mendon Unity. Throws a pass on the wing to Duke. Penetrates, kicks to Koenig. Koenig in the corner. Out top the Voss. Voss not a flashy kid, but he does a lot of things right for the squad, and you can tell he's very smart. Knows exactly where everyone is supposed to be. Schaefer gets it down low, Koenig, and he travels. A turnover on Mendon Unity will be their third. 1:39 left in the first. 6-2 Sockies. Trying to expand on this 4-point lead on this trip down the court. Mustangs are in a man, as they have been most of the evening on the defensive side. Daniel with it out front. Gets it to Anstead. Ooh, there he was. Now free throw line, Mendenhall. Here comes to Petty. Looks for the opening in the paint. Musgrave gets a touch. You can be very patient on this offense. There he was. Got to anticipate, though, and instead they throw it into a triple team instead of the wide open guy. Into the front court, Schaefer on the run. Left-hand layup good. Mustangs capitalize off of the Socky turnover and make it 6-4. Cody Schaefer's first basket of the contest, and there's 1:03 to play in the first. Here's a back cut now, and they overthrow Anstead, and the turnover starting to mount for the Sockies, already their 7th of the ball game. Here's Tomhav in. He replaces Anstead. 58.3 seconds to play in what's been described as some as an ugly first quarter. 6-4 the score. Duke on the right wing. Works it out top, Koenig. Now on the left side, Schaefer. This Unity squad really not interested in shooting much from the outside, but now they will as Ryle Duke gets a good look, and it's an air ball. Petty with a rebound for the Sockies. He'll take it into the front court. Javen Petty on the bounce. Finds Tomhav out top for a 3. It's too hard. Rebound underneath, and over the back is Mendenhall. He'll be called for his second. Already the 6th team foul on the Sockies. 1 foul in the first on Unity, 6 on Pittsfield. 33.7 seconds to play in the quarter. Mendenhall sits down as Connor Allen is back in for the Sockies. A chance to tie or take the lead here for the Mustangs with 30 seconds to play now in the opening frame. Koenig gets the ball behind the arc, works it out top to Duke. Pass tipped by Musgrave, loose on the court, but Duke will recover it. He's into a double team, trying to work out of it. Does so out top the Voss. Voss puts it on the dribble. He takes a little extra step. Might have got away with the travel, and on the rebound we have a foul because we played too long with that one. Foul will be called against Koenig. It'll be his first and the second of the evening on the Mustangs. 12.4 seconds to play in the first. Pittsfield, a 2-point lead in the basketball. Daniel, shovel pass to Tomhav, works off of the screen. Ball poked free by Duke. Duke on the run out into the front court. Larceny at one end, layup at the other, blocked by Daniel with 1.4 seconds to play in the quarter. A chance for the Mustangs to try to beat the buzzer here. Duke will be the man to trigger it in underneath. Little stack set here for Mendon Unity. Sockies are trying to get in between the guys in the stack, and Doug Elledge will come over and say, listen, boy, girl here. White, red, white, red. You're trying to squeeze in. It's a little tight, kind of like sitting behind this table. 1.4 seconds to play in the first. Inbounds pass. Looking, ball tipped. And a three at the buzzer, no good by Schaefer. And we played a quarter of basketball. It's a 6-4 advantage for Pittsfield after one. Back with second quarter play-by-play in a minute.
Did you know that PCRE Real Estate and Auction now offers a full-service auction alternative? Farmland, residential real estate, commercial real estate, estates, guns, antiques, farm equipment, and commercial equipment are a few examples that the experienced auction team is ready to assist you with. Our team can make the auction experience less stressful and smooth. Check out our next auctions at our new auction location at 500 Piper Lane in Pittsfield, or call 217-430-2985 and speak with Jason Duke to learn more.
It's time to say Pepsi, please, at your local county market. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market, your best value for delicious drinks to get ready for every game. Stop by your local county market to pick up your favorite Pepsi products today. Stock up for your next family get-together. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market for the best price around on all your Pepsi products. You love them and they've got them at County Market. Stop by today and say, Pepsi, please, at your local county market.
Ready to start the second quarter, a 6-4 Saki lead. Mendon Unity shooting 1 for 10 from the floor, 10%. Pittsfield is 2 for 7 in the first quarter of play on their side of things. So not a lot of hot shooting, but there were some turnovers, and it will be Mendon Unity basketball to start the second period. Cassery with the ball on the right side. Works it in the corner to Duke. Long skip pass comes to Voss. Voss on the wing, Schaefer. Good look, three ball on the way. Won't go. Rebound though to Schaefer as he fouled his shot. Gets it underneath the Duke. Shot blocked and a rebound here for Connor Allen. To Tom Have. Sakis have Tom Have, Allen, Petty, Daniel, and Musgrave to start the second period. Musgrave drives, might have traveled. Kicks it on the wing now, Daniel. Out to Petty on the right wing for a three. It's off the mark. And the rebound down to Koenig. Pittsfield shot 2 of 19 from three against Porta. To start the night, they're 0 for 4. 7:17 to play in the half. Ball handoff to Caspery on the wing. Works it out top to Koenig. Looks for an opening now to Duke on the right side. Off of the screen from Koenig. In the corner it goes to Voss. Ball underneath, knocked away. And it'll stay with the Mustangs as Petty knocks it out on the sideline. Mustangs will have Schaefer to inbound it here. 7:02 to play in the half. Duke on the inbounds to Schaefer. Tries the dribble drive in, gets inside, shot up no good, and a foul called here, and Schaefer heads to the stripe to shoot a pair. Foul whistled here on Javen Petty. Petty whistled for his first, the 7th team foul by the Sakis, so the Mustangs will be shooting some free throws in this first half. Wowzers. 6:57 to play in the half. First one on the way by Schaefer is good to make it 6-5. Bowlers Universe, they are open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays until midnight. Saturdays 4 to midnight. They'll have a band for you, Rabinia Groove, this Saturday evening. They'll start at 7 o'clock. Check it out at Bowlers Universe. Schaefer makes them both, and this game is tied at 6 on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. 6-all with 6:53 to play in the second quarter. Daniel with it out front against Caspery. Gets it to Tom Have, dribbles away from a double team. Throws a pass away as Koenig snipes it out of the air. 8th turnover by Pittsfield. A chance for Mendon Unity to retake a lead. Here's a dribble drive in. Schaefer, ball knocked out of bounds. No, the sag was off of Schaefer last, and it will be Saki ball. Length of the court to go. Turnover on that play against Mendon Unity, of course. 6:30 to play in the half. 6-all. The first 30 may win this one, the way it looks right now, if we get there. Musgrave with it out top. Right side of Petty. Looks in the paint. Pressured by Duke. Over to Tom Have. Now left side Musgrave. Lets Allen go through on the cut to Daniel. 6:10 to play in the half. Now a little confusion offensively. Brad Tom Have looks on a little frustrated here. Here's Petty, down low to Allen. Allen tries to dribble in traffic. Shot up no good, but he's fouled. And he'll shoot two. He was in a bad spot. Mustangs could have just held him right there, but they bail him out with a foul. That one going to be called on Caleb Caspery, his first, team third. And Connor Allen to shoot two for the Sakis, trying to break this tie. It's 6-6 with 6 minutes to play in the second quarter. First one on the way by the junior forward is off the mark, no good. Here's Anstead back in for the Sockies. He replaces Javen Petty. The Pike County Express is your local family-owned newspaper. You can check them out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you. That's where you'll find the Pike County Express tomorrow. McMillan and Carter Caspery back in. Caleb Caspery and Ryle Duke to the bench for the Mustangs. Still tied at 6. Allen on the second one here. The right-handed junior puts it up and finds the mark here and breaks that tie. 7-6 Sockies a 1-point lead in the second quarter. Caspery into the front court. This is Carter Caspery. On the left side of McMillan. Out top Schaefer. Around the horn they go to Koenig. He drives his way in. Spin move. Long step shot no good. And on the rebound we'll call Koenig over the back. So Koenig whistled for the foul. It's his second and the fourth team foul against the Mustangs. 5:44 to play in the half. To say this game is lacking flow would be an understatement. Daniel into the front court. Bounce pass to Anstead. Timeout for Brad Tomave here. 5:30 to play in the half. Sockies call the timeout. We will pause as well. 7-6 Sockies on top. Back after this.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
Back to live action here. Pittsfield ball underneath, leading 7-6 with 5:30 to play in the second quarter on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Tom Ave on the inbounds. Works it to Allen. Looking for an opening. They get it to Daniel out top. Good look three. The lefty lets it fly. No good. Sockies are 0 for the three-point line, and the rebound comes down to Schaefer. Pushes into the front court. Carter Caspery. Caspery out top to McMillan. To Koenig on the right wing. It's a DeVos at the free throw line. He'll throw the pass in the corner. Carter Caspery. Looks down low. Nothing going. Yet to use his dribble. Drives on the baseline now. Back up behind the arc to Voss. Voss finds the cutter in Koenig. Koenig's shot up is good. Nice cut there. And Koenig gives us our third lead change of the contest as the Mustangs go on top 8-7. Anstead with the top of the key. Just nothing flowing here. On the right side, Daniel. It's like slow motion, like quicksand out there. I don't think it's any on the court. Here's a pull-up shot by Adam Musgrave. Misses it badly. And the rebound comes down to Schaefer. Into the front court, it's McMillan. He'll bounce off of a man. Shot no good. Musgrave gets the rebound. He'll push it toward the front court now. Musgrave, dribble drive. Back out to Tom Have. Or, excuse me, that's Allen, to Daniel. Back to Musgrave. They're in the little three-guard weave. Allen behind the arc right side. Tries the drive on the baseline. Little pull-up J, no good. And Schaefer the rebound for Mendon Unity. Inbound or outlet pass into the front court. Finds Schaefer knifing in the lane. Little runner-up is good and one. Schaefer puts it in to give the Mustangs a 10-7 lead. Foul called on Anstead. It's his second and the 8th team foul. Javen Petty in for the Sockies. He'll replace Allen. On the other side, Duke comes back into the contest. Voss sits down. Ethan Gratton going to be in for the Sockies, the 6'1 junior, and Anstead to the bench. 10-7 Mustangs with their largest lead of the contest. 3:55 to play in the half on the Trucks LLC scoreboard, and an and-one opportunity here for Schaefer, who puts it up and knocks it down. Schaefer with the old-fashioned three-point play to make it an 11-7 Mustangs score, under 4 to play in the half. Daniel hands the ball to Musgrave. Over to Petty. Petty will try the dribble now. Finds himself alone to Musgrave at the free throw line. Dribble drive in. Stripped on the way in and stolen away. Casper on the run into the front court. He's fouled by Musgrave. On the reach, it's the 9th team foul by Pittsfield. And individually on Musgrave, that is his first. And to the free throw line is Carter Casper, the 5'10 senior for the Mustangs. 3:36 to play in the half. Here comes Caleb Casper back into the game for Mendon Unity. He'll replace Schaefer. So a 1 in bonus here for Carter Casper. First one on the way is good. Extends the lead out to 5 for the Mustangs. The largest of the contest. We'll have another opportunity right here with a righty. Second one on the way by Casper, also good. 13-7. A 6-point Mendon Unity lead. 3:30 to play in the half. And now here's a foul out front on Carter Casper. His first, team 5th. Out of bounds on the sideline for Pittsfield. Pittsfield's had some looks offensively. They've missed some easy shots, and they've missed some passes that were open in the offense, and then made decisions that just weren't open and threw it away. Daniel with it, out front to Petty. Over on the right side, it goes to Musgrave. Takes it out top, Tom Have. Finds Gratton top of the key. Gratton puts it on the deck one time, wants to hand it off to Daniel. Being guarded hard by Casper. Daniel, top of the key for a 3, lets it fly, no good. And the rebound down to Mendon Unity. Sakis are 0 for, 6 from 3? 3 minutes to play in the half, and shooting overall 2 for 13. Here's a 5-second call now. A turnover on Mendon Unity is their 5th. 2:53 to play in the half. Petty and Tomei bring it up for the Sakis. Tomei to the wing and Daniel. Works the dribble out front. Over on the left side, Javen Petty. Petty, backdoor pat, Musgrave. He'll put it up and in for 2. Good pass by Petty that time to make it 13-9. 2:25 to play in the half. Casper on the wing, right side. Looks to put it on the deck now off the screen from McMillan. McMillan gets a touch. Going to try to turn and face. Now in the middle to Duke. Duke drives in. Shot put up over the top of Gratton. No good. Koenig the board as nobody boxed him out. He misses it over the front of the rim. And now Gratton gets the board for Pittsfield. To Tomei. He'll take it toward the front court. Brendan Tomei on the wing. Dribble drive in against McMillan. Little floater up is good. A little 4-0 spurt by Pittsfield to cut it down to a 13-11 score. Under 2 minutes to play in the half. Casper with the basketball. Picks up the dribble. On the wing to Duke. Duke works off of Musgrave as they bump into one another. Now the pass goes to Casper. Dribble drive in traffic. Shot blocked. Lost it out of bounds. We'll say it was off of Tom Have last. And stay with the Mustangs underneath. 1:35 to play in the half. And Keith Carruthers now wants a timeout as well. 1:35 left in this first half of play. It's the Mustangs 13, the Sakis 11. Back after this.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
1:35 to play in the half. 13-11 is the Mustang lead. Mustangs have the ball out under their basket here. With 1 minute and 35 seconds left in the half. McMillan gets it in the corner. Down low to Duke. Posts up Daniel and scores an easy 2. Just a mismatch size-wise there, and Ryle Duke with another 2 to make it 15-11. Mustangs on the Trucks scoreboard. 1:20 to play in the half. Daniel with it out front. Looks down low, there's Musgrave. Catches underneath, little reverse layup. High glass gets it to go. Nifty move as he went in against the 6'4" man of McMillan. 1:08 to play in the half. Here's a ball tipped now in the corner. Petty tips it. He'll try to save it in bounds, but runs out of room along the sideline. It stays with the Mustangs. Schaefer comes in along with the freshman in Sawyer Allen, who's wearing 41 tonight. Sawyer Allen is 41. All kinds of different numbers. 1:05 left in the half. Inbounds pass comes to Caspery. Caspery gets a lane, kicks to the wing, and Schaefer. Schaefer, 3-ball on the way, is off the side of the backboard, no good. And Tom Abe has the rebound. A chance for Pittsfield to tie or take the lead in the last 50 seconds of this contest. Brad Tom Abe imploring his squad to move. And instead they turn it over. Just hand it right to Caspery. His layup is up and good on the 10th Saki turnover. 17-13 Mustangs. Say there might be a spirited discussion at halftime in the Saki locker room. 30 seconds to play in the half. Tom Abe off of the Petty screen. Dribble drive in now, gets to the rim. Shot up no good, fouled. And he will head to the stripe to shoot two. Foul whistle, John Shepard tells us, against the Mustangs. Sawyer Allen, his first, team 6th. And Tom Abe to the free throw line, shooting a pair of throws with 26.6 seconds to play in the first half. First one by Tom Abe is good. Real Net and Twine, your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, benches, and much, much more. Lots of great Christmas ideas for you can be found at Real Net and Twine, 217-285-5013. Tom Abe trying to cut it to a 2-point game, and he'll miss it. Rebound down to McMillan for the Mustangs. Gets it to Caspery. Carter Caspery to Duke. 18 seconds to play for the half. To Caleb Caspery out front. Over it goes to McMillan. In the middle to Duke. Kicks it out, Caspery on the wing. Carter Caspery back to Duke. Ball tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Tom Abe. Allen checks in for Pittsfield. He'll replace Gratton. 4.9 seconds to play in the half. Mustangs have a 3-point lead, and the ball out of bounds in the corner here. Duke will be the man to trigger on the Saki end of the court. Comes into Caspery, out front to Caleb Caspery. A shot fake, he's going to get a good look for a 3. It's off the back iron, no good. And we head to halftime with the Mendon Unity Mustangs leading the Pittsfield Sakis by a score of 17-14. We have halftime stats and analysis on the Little Jess Motors halftime show next on Central Illinois Sports.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. A road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
Hey guys, it's James and Todd coming at you from Jersey's here. Hey, and it is a beautiful day outside.
Catch all the action at Jersey's in Camp Point. Fresh, made-to-order sandwiches, wraps, horseshoes. Check out our brisket bacon burger, our Nashville hot chicken. Fried chicken every Thursday night. Enjoy an afternoon on the patio or catch a game on one of our 7 TVs. Queen of Hearts drawing every Wednesday at 7 o'clock.
Todd, you got some beers for us?
Hey, you know what? It's time for that segment.
We love beer!
Ice cold draft beer, unmatched craft selection, and signature drinks. Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, your hometown sports bar.
When I'm driving in my car with my family, I've got 2 kids and a wife, and 4 of us are driving a car, we literally get excited when we see a DOT truck. It's actually a sense of pride.
Why I would encourage anyone to work at DOT. We take care of each other.
The company continues to grow and expand.
That to me is what brings me to work every day and that I enjoy.
Diversity, culture, family, all of those things. If you want them, you should be at DOT.
I love working in spine care because when patients get better, there's no better feeling than that.
We both, Alexis and I, take a lot of time listening to their story, which is important so the patients know that we are caring and are thinking about them and not just about their back or just about their neck. You start with the story, you add the exam information, and then you come up with what's causing this problem, and then a treatment plan.
You're ready to make your dream kitchen and bathroom a reality. Find inspiration at Pike County Lumber in Pittsfield. It starts with a 3D design so you can see every angle and every custom detail. Traditional style or the newest trends. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle. Your custom kitchen and bathroom will have the features that you need. A large versatile island for work or entertaining. Quartz countertops. Quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Well, welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. It's a 17-14 advantage at the halftime break for Mendon Unity. Pittsfield led 6-4 after the first quarter, so the Mustangs with a 13-8 second quarter to take this lead into the half. Mustangs have led by as many as 5. The Sockies have led by 3. We've had 2 lead changes in the first half and have been tied up a couple of times as well. Mendon Unity with 5 first half turnovers, 10 for Pittsfield. Fouling situation, 6 against Mendon Unity. 2 of those came on Gavin Koenig, and then a single foul on Carter Caspery, Caleb Caspery, Melvin McMillan, and Sawyer Allen. On the Saki side, they were whistled for 9 team fouls, 2 on Mendenhall, and then a single foul in the first half, 2 on Anstead as well. Single fouls on Connor Allen, also on Javen Petty, Brennan Tomave, Nolan Daniel, and Adam Musgrave in the first half of action for this Pittsfield squad. Halftime stats are brought to you tonight in part by the Moose Lodge 420. Check them out for their Friday meals. New specials each week. The food's hot and the drinks are cold at Moose Lodge 420 in Pittsfield. It's 17-14, the advantage for Mendon Unity on top of Pittsfield at the halftime break. More halftime stats on the Little Jess Motors halftime show after this.
Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family. When you think of fall, what comes to mind besides pumpkins, honey, and football? How about fertilizer? Studies show more than 1/3 of your crop's yield is determined by fertilizer alone. Studies also show as much as 40% potassium and 30% phosphate gets tied up in stalks and residue, as well as high clay content. Nutrient Ag Solutions recommends Titan, which is an innovative fertilizer catalyst designed for use with dry fertilizer blends. Titan will keep nutrients from being tied up and increase fertilizer availability in your crop. Titan is a low-cost option to improve crop fertility. Contact your nutrient crop consultant today.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Trucks LLC will be located this fall in the new building at 14 East Industrial Park Drive in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0044. Diesel repair service offering 24-hour roadside repair, mobile service units, semi-truck and trailers, farm and ag equipment, DOT inspections, hydraulic hose repair, anything diesel, we can come to you along the road in the field or at your shop. It's Trucks. Call 217-922-0044. That's 217-922-0044.
Back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Mendon Unity in the first half of play. Shot from the floor. 4 for 24, 16.6%, while the Sockies in the first half were 5 for 16 in the first half of play. They're just a little bit under 20%. 2 of 4 from the free throw line for the Sockies, while the Mustangs were perfect, 7 of 7 from the free throw line. Individual scoring for Mendon Unity, 7 points for Cody Schaefer, 4 for Melvin McMillan, and then 2 apiece for Gavin Koenig, Caleb Caspery, and Carter Caspery. The Sockies in the first half of play led by Brennan Tomhave. Looks like Musgrave has 4 for Nolan Daniel, Brennan Tomhave with 3, and 3 for Connor Allen in the first half for the Sockies to round out their 14. It is 17-14, the advantage for Mendon Unity on top of Pittsfield. We take our final break on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Get set for the second half next on Central Illinois Sports.
Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Brad Wellman. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you. Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in the tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
PCRE Real Estate and Auction is your #1 resource for buying or selling real estate in West Central Illinois. With 2 office locations, one in Pike County and the other in Calhoun County, PCRE Real Estate and Auction is the place to go when you're looking to buy or sell farmland, recreational and hunting land, residential or commercial property. See our current listings at PCRERealestate.com or call us at 217-285-5800 for PCRE Real Estate and Auction.
Well, thanks to Little Jess Motors for being our halftime sponsor here on Central Illinois Sports. It's a 17-14 advantage for the Mendon Unity Mustangs on top of the Pittsfield Sockies. Little Jess, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Quincy is the place to go for your next vehicle purchase. Their staff is committed to making the car buying process simple and making sure each customer's needs are satisfied. Learn more at littlejessmotor.com or stop by and see them at 3431 Main Street in Quincy. Also, a special shout-out and a happy birthday to Saukee assistant coach Jordan Coffin. I believe he's still in the 30s today. We won't say which number, but somewhere in those 30s. And we appreciate his dedication to this Saukee program. I'll tell you right now, if Jordan was playing in this contest like he had back in his playing days, now I'm not telling you can run up and down the floor right now like he could have, but he just shot it better from 3 than either one of these 2 teams have in the first half. Pittsfield will start the second half with Musgrave, Tom Have, Allen, Mendenhall, and Daniel. That's the way they started the contest. We'll set Unity's lineup once they get the ball. And we are underway in the third period. Mustangs start the second half in a man like they have the whole contest so far. Musgrave with it on the wing right side. Works a pass over to Allen, inside to Mendenhall. Mendenhall going to go to work down there. A little turnaround shot up and good for his first 2 of the contest. And makes it 17-16. Mustangs have Caleb and Carter Caspery along with Schaefer, Duke, and McMillan. Here's Caspery on a drive, shovels it out, but stepped out of bounds, they say first, and Caleb Caspery. And a turnover on the Mustangs, their first of the second half and 6th of the contest. 7:29 to play in the third. Pittsfield down by 1, but on the attack here. Daniel brings it across to Tom Have. Back out front, Daniels. They play a little pitch and catch out there. Back and forth they go. Now on the right side to Allen. Looks for the backdoor cut. Down low, there's Musgrave up and in for 2, and the Sockies retake the lead. The third lead change of the contest as Musgrave has another basket. 7 minutes to play in the third, and Pittsfield back on top of the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Here's a drive in by Schaefer. Count the basket and an and-one opportunity here. Schaefer has 9. Foul on the Sockies is called on Tom Have, his first of the second half, and a lead change to the 4th of the contest now. As Schaefer made the basket, 6:57 to play in the third. Trying to keep the Mustangs perfect from the free throw line, and he will as it crawls over the front of the rim and in. 2018 Mendon Unity. Trucks LLC is our scoreboard sponsor, 217-922-0044 for all of your diesel repair needs. It's Trucks. Allen has it on the wing left side for the Sockies. Works it to Tom Have. Now to Mendenhall on the wing against McMillan. Hands it off to Daniel. Ooh, nearly traveled there. Now to Tom Have. Back to Daniel, top of the key. Dribble drive in. Gets to the rim. Left-hand shot no good. Rebound down to Carter Caspery. He'll push it into the front court. 6:23 to play in the third. Caleb Caspery right side. Skips it across the top of the defense to Schaefer. Schaefer tries the spin move down low. Gets caught in the air. Finds McMillan on the baseline. He and Mendenhall collide. Shot up is no good. And a rebound to Musgrave for the Sockies. Off to Daniel. Daniel picks up the dribble. He just looks a little out of sorts tonight, does Nolan Daniel, after playing a really good opening week tournament. Tom Have out front to Allen. Up in his grill is Ryle Duke. On the wing it goes to Mendenhall. Starts a couple of dribbles. Bounce pass down low, and they'll say a hold going to be called here against Duke. So a foul on a hold. Duke's first, team first. 5:51 to play in the third. Ball out of bounds on the baseline here for the Sockies. Tom Have to trigger. Comes in the corner to Allen. Over to Daniel. Musgrave around the horn to Tom Have. Quickly down low it goes to Mendenhall. Backs his way in. Bumps around McMillan. Turnaround shot it in for two for Eli Mendenhall, and it makes it 20-20. Tied at 20 with 5:33 to play in the third. We may be making it to 30 tonight after all. Duke with it out front. On the right side to Schaefer. Top of the key, Duke. Holds it there. Now to McMillan on the wing. Isolated on this side against Musgrave. Now top of the key to Caleb Caspery. On the right side, Duke. Single bounce, but picks it up. That works to McMillan. McMillan against Mendenhall. 5:05 left in the third. Schaefer on the dribble. Looks down low, wasn't open. Now to Duke back out front. Over on the right wing it goes to Schaefer. Little burn of the clock here for the squad from Mendon Unity. Duke gets it in the corner left side. Looks to McMillan on the wing. Little jab step. Now put it on the deck. Kicks to Duke. Duke in the corner. Out near the half-court line it goes to Schaefer now. 4:35 to play in the third. McMillan on the right side. He'll fire away from downtown. No good. And Mendenhall gets the rebound for the Sockies. Daniel into the front court. Pushes it. It's knocked out of bounds by Carter Caspery. It'll be Socky ball. Here's Koenig back in for the Mustangs. McMillan sits down. Petty returns for Pittsfield. As taking a chair will be Adam Musgrave. On the sideline for the red-clad Sockies, trying to retake the lead with 4:27 to play in the third period. Inbounds pass to Mendenhall. Turns and faces. Looks to Tom Have on the right side. Allen, Tom Have. Around the horn they come to Petty. Everybody gets a touch now. Daniel. Top of the key. Looks backdoor. There's Allen. Allen drives inside. A lot of contact underneath. And underneath him was Schaefer. He'll be called for the foul. Cody Schaefer whistled for the foul on the Mustangs. His first, team second. And Connor Allen, after taking a tough tumble to the floor, will go to the free throw line to shoot two shots. 4:12 to play in the third period. And trying to break a tie here is Connor Allen. He is 1 for 2 from the free throw line, if memory serves. And the first one is up and good for Allen. Waters Concrete, Tim Waters and crew, they offer quality concrete for your new build, driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks, anything with concrete. It's Waters Concrete, 309-252-1052. He made them both. And the Sockies a 2-point lead, 22-20, nearly halfway home in this third period. Schaefer, out top Caspery. Over it goes to Duke. Looks in the paint, now back out top to Carter Caspery. And a foul. Mendenhall bumped him and will be called for his third. Team second of the second half, and Mendenhall has to go to the bench as Anstedt's back in. Kind of a tough luck foul for Mendenhall that time. He was just the bigger, stronger guy, and they kind of collided, and they said, well, the big boys called for this one. 3:57 to play in the third. Out top, Duke. On the right side, Koenig. He's thought about the three. Thought better because that was one of those in or out shots. It better have gone in or he was coming out. He decided not to take the chance. Duke out front. Looks on the right side, Caspery to Koenig in the paint against Anstedt. Defense collapses, kicks back out. 3 ball on the way is an air ball for Caleb Caspery. Rebound down to Connor Allen. They're tied up. It'll be Mendon Unity basketball in the alternating possession arrow. Brad Tomei disagrees. Thought it was a foul there possibly. 3:29 to play in the third. 22-20 is the Saki lead. Duke to inbound for the Mustangs. Inbounds comes into Koenig against Petty. Loses his footing and is called for a travel. So a turnover on Mendon Unity here is their second of the second half. And it'll be a Pittsfield ball at the chance to expand on this 2-point lead with 3:25 to play in the third. Tomei brings it up for the Sakis. Haven't seen much full court pressure either way on this one. Anstedt looks out top to Daniel. Hands it to Petty on the wing. Works it out between the circles on the bounce now, does Javen Petty, the junior. 3:03 to play in the third. Right side, Tomei dribbles, kicks to the wing, and Allen, and he and Duke collide, and Duke will be called for the foul, his second, team third. On the sideline for the Sakis, right in front of the birthday boy, Jordan Cawthon. I'm told by sources that he turns 31 today. I won't divulge who the sources were, but he might have played some basketball and some football with Coach Cawthon a long time ago now for those two guys. Out top with it is Tomei. He'll dribble toward the right wing. Thought about the three, now kicks it on the right side to Petty. Petty against Caleb Casper. To Allen, deep in the corner, Tomei. Off of the Allen screen. Works it around the perimeter. 2:33 to play in the third. Daniel gets a touch, dribbles in, kicks it left side. Allen for a three, it's way off the mark. And the rebound down to Raul Duke. Caleb Caspary. Down low to Koenig. Gonna try to go to work as the big boy. Nope, instead back out to Duke. Skip pass right side, Schaefer. 2-point game. Mustangs trying to tie or take a lead here with 2:07 to play in the third. And instead they'll have a timeout called by Keith Carruthers. We pause as well. 2:05 to play in the third. It's the Sakis 22, the Mustangs 20.
Here at Mountain Dew, it's easy to tell who really loves the outdoors. For one thing, there's the rack on your car and the hitch on the back of your truck. There's your garage full of toys, from dirt bikes to wakeboards. And there's your cooler full of Mountain Dew, always at the ready. Because when it's time to get out there, climb into your deer stand or your fishing boat, a cooler of ice-cold Mountain Dew, that's as important a piece of outdoor gear as your spinning rod or your four-wheeler. Mountain Dew. Get out and do.
2:05 to play in the third. It is a 22-20 advantage for Pittsfield. Mendon Unity took the timeout, their third of the contest. It'll be Mustang ball on the sideline near their own bench. First, they wipe some water up off the floor. They're looking for a towel. They're going to go to the locker room to get maybe a drier one, and while they do that, we remind you about Trucks. For all of your diesel repair needs, Trucks is here for you. Mobile service units only at this time as their new building is being constructed in the industrial park in Pittsfield. Trucks looks forward to helping the local communities with all their diesel needs. 217-922-0044. And be sure to like Trucks on Facebook. That's TRUX Trucks. 2:05 left in the third. We're back to live action as Koenig gets it in the corner. Down to Duke, now Schaefer. Muscles his way in, shot no good. And the rebound to Anstedt for the Sakis. To Petty. Work it to Tomei. Surveys the floor. Backdoor pass, Daniel inside. Bounce pass down to Anstedt. Oh, he's got to attack there. Had the defender off of his feet. Instead, back out top, it goes to Daniel. Daniel drives, tried to throw a pass in the middle. Anstedt gets it. He spins this time, drives in, and one. Good finish that time by the senior Anstedt. Foul here whistled on Koenig. Koenig will pick up his third. And the fourth team foul by the Mustangs. 1:38 to play in the third, and a chance for the Sakis to take their largest lead of the contest as they lead by 4. Anstedt at the stripe for the first time tonight. And his free throw is up and no good. Caleb Caspary, the rebound, drives coast to coast. Kicks it to Carter Caspary, right side. So maintaining the dribble. Now the ball knocked into the backcourt, run down by Schaefer. This was tipped by Petty. 1:24 to play in the third. Carter Caspary with the right wing. He drives the baseline. Little reverse layup. No good. Duke, though, gets an offensive board. Knocked out of bounds by Petty. It stays with the Unity Mustangs underneath. Here comes Allen back in for the Sockies. He'll replace Nolan Daniel. Daniel takes a chair with 1:14 left in the third. Caleb Caspery to trigger. Throws it in the corner to Duke. Down low to Koenig. He's going to have a wide open layup, and he missed it. Rebound down to Allen, and the Mustangs missed an opportunity there. Into the front court, Petty. Toward the wing. Looks back door to Musgrave. What a catch in traffic. Shot up no good. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up. Blocked by Koenig. And the rebound down to Caleb Caspery. He'll push into the front court. Under a minute to play in the third in a 4-point game. To Carter Caspery. Now to Schaefer on the right side of things. Koenig really wants the ball. Instead, they'll throw it back out to Caleb Caspery. To Carter Caspery. In the paint. Had it poked free for a moment. Throws a shot up toward the rim. No good. Duke's in there for the rebound. And a foul going to be called on the floor against the Sockies here. It's against Anstedt. That'll be his third and the third team foul. 37.1 seconds to play in the third. Ball out of bounds to Mendon Unity on the baseline. A little squeakity squeak of the shoes as they wipe up the perspiration off the floor. And now Duke will take the ball out of bounds. Pass in the corner to Carter Caspery. Out front around the horn, it comes all the way to Duke. Near the half-court line, Schaefer with 28 seconds to play in the third. Caspery with it. Here's the ball poked away by Petty. Petty on the run into the front court. He had it taken back away and then a double dribble called against Caspery. So the two teams trade turnovers, +1 for Mendon. And it'll be Socky basketball, 19.2 seconds to play in the third. Such an exciting pace here. Our cameraman just got caught up watching the action. 19.2 seconds to play in the third. Petty brings it across for the Sockies. Works it toward the right wing to Tom Habe deep in the corner. 10 seconds to play in the third. The Sockies also get the ball to start the fourth, barring a tie up here. Here's Allen up, under, and in for two. 2 points for Connor Allen, makes it 26-20. A three-quarter court shot at the buzzer by Schaefer, no good. And we head to the final quarter of play with Pittsfield leading Mendon Unity 26-20. Fourth quarter play-by-play your way after this.
Helena Agra of Camp Point, Illinois is a proud sponsor of the broadcast of Camp Point Central football. For all your seed, fertilizer, and ag chemical needs, the experts at Helena Agra, Brian Obert, Dustin Roskamp, are the guys to call. Let them show you the best seed, fertilizer, and ag chemicals to make your farming operation a success. Call 217-593-7761. That's 217-593-7761 for Helena Agra. Helena Agra says, go Panthers!
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Ready to start the fourth quarter. Pittsfield will have the basketball up by 6 in a 26-20 score. It was 17-14 at the half. Pittsfield trailed, so they outscored Mendon in that quarter 12-3. Sockies are shooting 36% from the floor, as they are 0 for 7 from 3, but 9 of 17 from the 2-point line. Mustangs are 0 of 8 from 3, 4 of 24 from the 2-point line, 16.6% overall. So neither team really is shooting the lights out of the gym. And it's a good thing because when the lights go out, we lose power. Tom Have has it into the front court for the Sockies with their same guys they left the floor with in the last quarter. Daniel, Allen, Musgrave, Tom Have, and Petty. Here's Allen for a three. It's no good. And I don't think that was the shot they were looking for. Into the front court, Schaefer. Schaefer, Koenig, Caleb and Carter Caspery, and Duke for the Mustangs. Out top, Schaefer. On the right wing, Carter Caspery. Bounced it out top to Duke. Right wing, Caleb Caspery. Looking down low, kicks to Carter Caspery on the wing. He'll try the drive in. Left side, Schaefer going to get a good look for three, and it's good. Schaefer with a big tray. The first three-pointer in the game by either team comes with the 7-minute, 9-second mark of the fourth quarter and makes it 26-23. Tom Have with the ball to Petty. Toward the left side. Out top, Tom Have to Musgrave. Back to Tom Have, over to Petty on the wing. Little jab step, he'll put it out top. There's Daniel on the back door. He'll put it up and in for two. Good backdoor cut. And it makes it 28-23. Daniel with 6 points on the night. 6:39 left in this contest. Duke on the dribble. Against Petty. Hands it out to Koenig. Near the sideline to Schaefer. Deep in the corner, Caspary. Looks in the paint. Now back out to Schaefer. Raul Duke gets it out top. He's directing some traffic out there. He's used to doing that as he's was the quarterback for the football team many moons ago in the fall. Good squad for the Unity Payson team this year, again, making the playoffs. Tough group. 6:07 left. Down low, Koenig. He's got Daniel on him, and Daniel fouls him from behind as he gets caught in the mismatch. Second foul on Daniel, fourth team foul. Here comes Mendenhall back in. Musgrave sits down. On the other side, we see Boss return as Carter Caspary sits down for Mendon Unity. 6:05 left. Mustangs down by 5. Duke in the corner. Dribble drive in by Schaefer. It's a little floater up, no good. Koenig with the rebound underneath. Trying to go back up with it. Can't get it to fall. Rebound loose. Mendenhall takes a hard tumble to the court. And he's a little ticked off. Thought he might have gotten fouled, and guess what? He did. Called on Duke. Duke's third. Team fifth. 5:51 to play. 28-23 Pittsfield with the lead and the basketball now length of the court to go. Nolan Daniel brings it up for the Sakis. To Petty. Dribbles toward the left wing. Picks it up now in a bad spot. Around the horn it comes to Tommy Bubber on the right side. Daniel. Out top to Mendenhall. Patient with it there. Got to have somebody in some movement here. Look at the Tommy out top. Dribble drive in. Little floater up. Offensive foul. Man did a nice job underneath and drawing the charge, and Caleb Caspary. Tommy whistled for his third. Team fifth. Also a turnover on the Sakis is their 12th. But just the second of the second half. 5:23 to play. 28-23 Pittsfield leads the Mustangs, but here comes this Mendon Unity squad. Voss with it on the dribble to Koenig. Right side Duke trying to get it to Koenig down low. It's been a while since we've seen McMillan. Now we're going to see a foul called from behind against Connor Allen. Second foul, team sixth. 5:09 left. Koenig down low to Duke. Good play, and Duke puts it up and in for an easy two. Down to a 3-point game, 28-25. 5 minutes to play. A close game throughout. Here's Mendenhall. Throws a pass on the right side. Daniel runs it down. Out to Petty. Petty looks on the pass to Tom Have now. Looks down low, wasn't open. Here's the 33 cut. Gets it down low to Allen. He'll go up and under and in for two. 30-25. 4:30 left. Schaefer with it out top. Over to Duke on the right wing. Off of a ball screen to Schaefer. Going to try to go out Tom Have. Tom Have to Duke. Petty inexplicably went to help. Now ball loose on the court. Koenig picks it up, puts it up from the baseline. It's no good. And the rebound down to Nolan Daniel. 4:09 to play. 30-25 Sakis. Brad Thomas says easy. Has him slow it down. Try to get a good offensive set here. Halfway home in this fourth quarter. Daniel has picked it up. Works on the wing to Tom Have. Down low, Petty gets it in the paint. Back out at the free throw line. Ball knocked loose for a moment. Recovered by Allen into Mendenhall. He bowls his way in. Puts it up. Shot no good. Allen comes in trying to get the board. Ball saved in bounds. Schaefer tried to touch it. And he did touch it, but his foot was on the baseline, so it stays with the Sakis underneath. Here comes McMillan back in. First time in a while we've seen him. He will replace... no, not Koenig. Koenig's going to stay. Duke's going to sit down. So they'll have both big boys in at the same time. Well, really the first time tonight. Inbounds pass to Allen, left wing. He throws a pass that is tipped and run down in the backcourt by Nolan Daniel. Daniel brings it across. Caleb Caspery nearly had that steal. Here's a lob pass down low to Mendon. He'll rise, shoot, and missed a layup. Rebound pulled in by Koenig. To Caspery into the front court. Caleb Caspery out to Koenig. On the left side, Schaefer nearly lost it out of bounds. Regains possession and starts a dribble. To Voss. Down low. They'll say Daniel was holding the man. He'll be called for the foul. And that'll put Mustangs to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. Nolan Daniels third. 7th team foul. And with 3:13 to play in the fourth, should be a bonus situation, and it will. And Koenig will go to the free throw line to shoot the 1 and bonus. Mustangs are a perfect 8 of 8 from the free throw line of the night. 3:13 to play in the contest. 30-25, Pittsfield leads. Big free throws coming up for the junior Gavin Koenig. On a 1-and-1. First one on the way. Good. As he gets it to go. Illini Express here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every Monday through Saturday on the south side of the square in Pittsfield. Learn more at IlliniHospital.org. Could cut it to a 3-point game, could Koenig here, and he does. They're going to count the shot and then call a foul on Voss. So count the free throw. Voss then called for the foul, his first team 6th. So it is a 30-27 game with just over 3 minutes left. Daniel into the front court for the Sockies. Toward the right wing. Up top, Petty. Tomave over to Allen. Allen now loses the ball near the half-court line. Ran it back down to Tomave on the right wing. Over to Daniel as the Sockies spread the floor. Back to Tomave right side. Looks out top to Petty. 2:47 remaining. Mendenhall hands it off to Allen. Allen to Petty left wing. Out front, Allen. Dribble drive. Kicks to Tomave. To Mendenhall. Back out to Petty. Sockies burning a little clock up 3 with 2:29 left. Petty still on the bounce against Voss. Petty might try to attack that matchup. Now they'll try the backdoor pass to Daniel underneath. He's out of a triple team now to Tomave, top of the key. He is now fouled from behind by Schaefer, and Tomave will shoot the 1 and bonus. That's the 7th team foul. Individually on Schaefer, it's his 2nd. And Brendan Tomave to shoot the 1 and bonus with 2:14 left. Pittsfield up by 3. Duke will check back in for the Mustangs. He will replace Voss, I believe. Yep, that Voss will head to the bench here. Letting Daniel finish tying the shoe. And now the ball will be administered to Tomave. 2:14 left. 30-27 is the Socky advantage. While he trucks the scoreboard. First one by Tomave is good. Bowlers Universe, hey, check them out every Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays until midnight. Saturdays 4 to midnight. They'll have Socky Nation Queen of Hearts tomorrow from 6:30 to 8. And buy one, get one wings all day at Bowlers Universe. Tomave can't get the second to fall, so it remains a 4-point game with 2:09 left. McMillan with the ball. Works it out top to Schaefer. Right side, Duke looking for McMillan in the paint. Going to try to go to work, and he's fouled by Petty. Petty with the reach. Foul whistle here with 1:59 left. His 2nd, team 8th. And McMillan to the free throw line where he's usually very good. 10 of 10 from the free throw line for the Mustangs. First one by Melvin McMillan is good. The Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper. They've been serving Pike County since 1991. Check them out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you. Sockies want a timeout here. 1:59 to play. 31-28. Pittsfield leads Mendon. Back after this.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at No. 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Socky Rewards debit card.
1:59 left. Melvin McMillan at the free throw line for Mendon Unity, shooting the 2nd of a 1 and bonus. as Pittsfield called the timeout. They've got 3 timeouts remaining. Unity has 2 timeouts left. And Melvin McMillan trying to keep his team perfect from the free throw line. They're 11 of 11, make them 11 of 12 as he missed it, and then Koenig's over the back on the rebound. So now Koenig will be called for his 4th, 8th team foul, and Sakis will send Mendenhall to the free throw line to shoot the 1-on-1 at the other end. 1 minute 59 seconds left. Caden Anstedt will check in for Pittsfield. He'll replace Petty. Mendenhall for the 1-on-1. 1:59 remaining. Mendenhall, his first attempt from the free throw line on the evening is good. He gets the bonus here. Real Net and Twine, stop by and see Smiling Rick and Tracy Reel at Real Net and Twine, north of Pittsfield, across from the airport. Lots of concrete lawn ornaments and great gifts for you this holiday season. 285-5013 for Real Net and Twine. Mendenhall makes them both. 5-point game, 33-28. 1:55 to play. Melvin McMillan out top to Koenig. Works off of the screen. A little 2-man game between the big guys here. Top of the key, Schaefer now gets a touch. Looks on the right side to McMillan. McMillan with a jab step. There's a pass, wide, but run down by Caleb Caspery. In the corner to Koenig. 1:37 remaining. Mustangs down 5. Now the ball knocked out of bounds. Mendenhall knocked it off of Koenig and will force the turnover. Big play with the big hands by Mendenhall. 10th turnover by the Mustangs. 5th of the second half. Anstedt sits down. Petty back in for Pittsfield. 1:36 remaining. Ball on the sideline in the backcourt. Comes into Petty way back there, and he's fouled by Duke. It'll be the 9th team foul on the Mustangs. And Duke whistled for 1 here. His 4th as well, so 2 guys with 4 fouls. And Javen Petty will shoot the 1 in bonus. 1:35 remaining in this one. Petty, the stripe for the first time in the contest. Trying to expand on a 5-point lead with 1:35 remaining. First one on the way by Petty is good. Moose Lodge 420. Hey, they've got their coat rack out there. If you need a coat in the cold winter months, grab one. If you have one to give, leave one on the rack. No questions asked. At Moose Lodge 420 on West Washington Street in Pittsfield. Second one on the way by Petty. Nothing but net. 35-28. Biggest lead of the night right now for the Sakis, and Keith Carruthers now wants the timeout. So a timeout by the Mustangs here. They'll be down to 1 timeout remaining. 1:35 to play. 35-28 Sakis back after this.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Seed selection is one of the important decisions required to achieve yield goals. Logan Agri-Service represents top seed lines in the industry like Lewis Hybrids, Stein Seed, and AgriGold, and focuses on products developed to meet or exceed our customers' expectations. Sit down with one of our experienced local seed experts who will work with you to help select top-producing corn hybrids and soybean varieties tailored for your specific soils and fertility levels. Or visit us online at loganag.com. Logan Agri-Service, serving agriculture since 1962.
1:35 to play in this contest. 35-28, the Pittsfield lead on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. It's Unity basketball, length of the court to go. Following the timeout by Keith Carruthers. Mustangs have 1 timeout left. Sakis have 3 in their pocket if they need it here. Koenig to trigger. Pittsfield a little 1-2-2-3 quarter court for the first time on the night. Koenig gets it to Caspery. Back to Koenig, 1:25 remaining. Koenig holds it high. Throws it out top to Duke. On the right side over to Caleb Caspery. Out top, Schaefer for the 3, too hard. Rebound skied high, and to get it is Brendan Tomhave. 1:14 remaining. They get it to Daniel. Daniel with the basketball to Tomhave, and a foul call before Daniel could fire the pass away. The 10th team foul on the Mustangs, so Nolan Daniel will shoot 2. Foul is whistled on Caleb Caspery, his second. So Daniel to shoot a pair with 1:10 remaining. His team up by 7. Double bonus here at the old ballpark. Nolan Daniel, the senior. First one on the way is good. LSST Trucking and 3D Leasing for all of your trucking and hauling needs. Call the Dunhams and their professional team at LSST Trucking and 3D Leasing. 217-285-2808. Second one on the way by Nolan Daniel. Also good. Nothing but net. 37-28 Sockies. A 9-point lead with 1:09 to play. Schaefer in the backcourt. Long pass across to Duke. Lets the team catch up, and now he'll get it back to Schaefer. A minute left in this contest. Skip pass on the right side to Schaefer. Puts it on the deck. Drives baseline. Shut off there. Out top to Caspery. He'll pass it down low to McMillan, who puts it up and in for 2. Makes it 37-30. 48 seconds left. Inbounds pass to Daniel, and he's fouled by Duke, who, by my count, should foul out of the game here. Duke will pick up his 5th. And a double bonus situation as Nolan Daniel right back to the free throw line where he just made 2. He'll shoot 2 more here. Sockies will be back in action on Friday night against Southeastern. Danny Stevens, the Mizzou commit, and the Suns fresh off of a win at the Beardstown tournament. Daniel's first one is up and short. That is scheduled for a 6 o'clock JV start with the varsity contest to follow at Voschel Gym. Daniel misses the front end. Second one is good to make it 38-30. 46.1 seconds remaining. Start the clock. Start the clock. Start the clock. Now it starts. Now we have a random buzzer as well. Inbound, or a pass back out. Schaefer for 3, no good. Rebound down to Daniel. Like a little spider monkey in there to get that one. He's now fouled by Caspery. Caspery will pick up his second foul. That's Caleb Caspery. Call it his 3rd, in fact. And Allen will check in on the next, after the first one, I should say, and back to the free throw line, Nolan Daniel. 34 seconds left. The left-handed senior. First one up is no good. Waters Concrete, Tim Waters and his crew. They offer great concrete for your new builds, driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks, anything with concrete. It's Waters Concrete. Get your spring jobs on the books now. 309-252-1052. Daniel trying to extend it out to 9, and he will as he rattles it in. 39-30 Sockies with 30 seconds left. Casper in the backcourt finds Schaefer. Schaefer works it down low. Little fadeaway J, no good. Rebound pulled in by Anstedt. He'll work the outlet pass to Tom Abe. 20 seconds remaining, and Allen will foul in with 18.5 seconds left. And Tom Abe will go to the free throw line as Allen whistled for his first of the ballgame. Invite you to join us tomorrow night for a sectional championship action in the ISA 7th grade Class 3A girls basketball side of things as the Pikeland Lady Braves take on the Lincoln Leopards of Springfield Lincoln. First one on the way by Tom Abe is good. A 10-point lead for the first time of the night by the Sockies. Pre-game show around 6:10 tomorrow night with the tip-off scheduled for 6:30. We hope you will join us on Central Illinois Sports. Second one on the way, also good by Tom Abe. And it's 41-30. 18 seconds left. Caspery into the front court. Schaefer gets it into Caleb Caspery. His shot is up and good. Inbounds pass coming. It comes to Mendenhall. 9-point game with 5 seconds left, and the Mustangs will foul. And send Nolan Daniel back to the free throw line. So plenty of fouls in the second half, all around. Gavin Koenig called for the foul, his 5th, so the second got a foul out for the Mustangs. Daniel to shoot 2. He has how many attempts from the free throw line for Daniel now on the night? 6, so he's 4 for 6. 67% on the night. Into the contest for the first time, Jacob Brewer for Mendon Unity. Daniel's first one is up and good. He'll get another. 4.8 seconds left in a 10-point game. Second one by Nolan Daniel, also good. 43-32. Inbounds pass to Caspery. Carter Casper to Schaefer. Tried to throw it to Allen. Goes between his hands and out of bounds. No, saved in bounds by Casper. Puts up a 3 at the buzzer. No good. And we have a final score in this one. A 43-32 win for the Pittsfield Sockies over the Unity Mustangs. Sockies improved to 4-1. Mustangs dropped to 1-4. And we head to the postgame show. It's presented by Illini Community Hospital, where since 1942, Illini Community Hospital has been serving the community with high-quality medical care close to home. Learn more at IlliniHospital.org.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Harris, can help you build a strategy to help your finances keep up with your needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois for a face-to-fact appointment. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852.
Did you know that PCRE Real Estate and Auction now offers a full-service auction alternative? Farmland, residential real estate, commercial real estate, estates, guns, antiques, farm equipment, and commercial equipment are a few examples that the experienced auction team is ready to assist you with. Our team can make the auction experience less stressful and smooth. Check out our next auctions at our new auction location at 500 Piper Lane in Pittsfield, or call 217-430-2985 and speak with Jason Duke to learn more.
Back on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show. Final on this one, Pittsfield defeats Mendon Unity 43-32. It was a 6-4 Sockies after a quarter, 17-14 Mustangs at the break. A big quarter for the Sockies in the third, and they finished this one by a score of 43-32. Mustangs on the night were led in scoring by 13 points from Cody Schaefer. Melvin McMillan was 7, 4 apiece by Gavin Koenig and Caleb Caspery, 2 points apiece by Ryle Duke and Carter Caspery. For the Sockies, leading the way was Nolan Daniel with 12 points. Adam Musgrave had 6, 9 for Connor Allen, 6 for Eli Mendenhall, Brendan Tomei with 3, and Javen Petty with 2 in the win for the Sockies. We pause for a break on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show. We visit with Socky head coach Brad Tomei next.
From our trucks to their lunch trays, to your local hospital, to your favorite pub, and to your kitchen table. For more than 60 years, Dot Foods and Dot Transportation have been stocking the shelves of your hometown. Sure, we've grown a lot, but at our core, we're still small-town, family-run businesses that care about our communities and the people who keep us running. Join the Dot family today and be part of something bigger.
This is Alexis, nurse practitioner.
This is Dr. John Olson. He is the best neurosurgeon.
Well, I paid her to say that.
However.
Many of the patients that Alexis sees, we talk about that day, and we're able to collaborate real time on the patients.
Having another provider that's not a surgeon work with the surgeon, I think you get the best of both worlds. If you have any neck or back pain, come see us in the Spine Center.
Back on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show, a 43-32 win for the Pittsfield Sockies over the Unity Mustangs. Sockies improved to 4-1 on the young season. We visit with Socky head coach Brad Tomei here on the postgame show. And Coach, anytime you come into this environment, you know Keith Carruthers' squad, no matter what their record or the talent level they have, they're always going to play very hard and very intense on the defensive side, and they really do a good job trying to protect their home floor. And in that first half, you really had your hands full.
Yeah, we did. We were, again, having trouble putting the ball through that hoop. So
That was frustrating because I thought we were getting good looks too. We might have settled for the first open look, the first shot instead of the best shot at times. But still, some of our threes were uncontested. They were off offense. They were off kickouts. Eli getting in early foul trouble really, hurts us offensively because he's that threat that we need down there. Not that Caden's not, but it takes us out of some of our rotation we like to get in, and then we went a 4-guard lineup, made it chase us for a little bit, and just couldn't. We shook Adam loose on a couple of back doors, and they were overplaying, so it was nice for the kids to see that. It's good. Adam, I think, got 3 of them. Missed the first one, but got the next 2. And anytime we can get him in the open floor against somebody, we kind of like our chances. Would have liked to seen if we could have got him getting downhill on some of those, some of that motion look, and because I felt he had a couple mismatches on some possessions. It's just things that our kids will recognize as they get more game varsity experience and on both ends of the floor, because we're still not doing some of the little things that with position that's putting us in bad spots, which causing us to maybe get some silly fouls and fouls we shouldn't be getting just because lack of position. So bottom line, they gutted it out. They came back and we started the third quarter on a nice run, took the lead, and was able to do the enough right things on both ends of the floor to extend it out. And then Nolan and Brennan and Javen and Eli stepped to the free throw line there at the end and made free throws.
A big difference in this game. First half 10 turnovers, second half 2 turnovers. When you're not giving them extra possessions, it's a lot harder for them to score.
Yeah, I think their pressure was forcing our guys to lose focus a little bit, and that's what they do, and that's what pressure does to you. And I told the guys before the games, this is generally when we find out who can handle the ball and make decisions against some physical guard play. And the first half, I didn't see anybody that we really wanted the ball in their hand. The problem was that's who we got. So challenged them at halftime, and I thought they came out and handled it a little bit better and slowed down. I think they were just trying to play too fast first half at times. So they slowed down, were able to get some back doors, ball in the paint, and got out of here. It's never an easy place to play. Never an easy place.
You ran some Texas. I think if you go back and watch the film, man, there were some times where that window was open and everything was just a little half a second behind. It's early, and as you've talked about, you got a lot of guys just adjusting still to that varsity speed.
Yeah, and knowing who to read on those cuts and those, but we felt we could get some. We went to that not necessarily to get the flex cut. It was another area that we wanted to score from. We got it a couple times, so they just had to overplay and chase us a little bit. So that's a easy spot to get one of those techniques on.
Quite the challenge on Friday night. You welcome Danny Stevens and the Southeastern Suns, and people are going to talk a lot about Stevens, and he deserves every accolade he gets. I mean, he's an all-state type of player, going to score over 2,000 points in his career, a D1 commit. You don't see that a lot in this area, but the thing that makes the Southeastern Suns dangerous is the other guys that are out there. They've got a lot of good athletes and kids that aren't afraid to shoot it.
Yeah, it's not just him. He demands a lot of focus and he demands a lot of attention, for rightfully so. He's earned all that, but they got other guys out there that can hurt you if you don't pay attention to them too. So tough matchup, not going to lie. It's obviously it should be fun for our guys to go and compete against talent at that level. That's see where we stack up, and let's go guard them, see what we can do, and if we, take our chances. So if you're a competitor, you want to be in games like this, and you want to be in games where you're playing somebody like that.
One last thing, your assistant coach Jordan Cawthon with a birthday today. Coach, I don't know how to tell you this, but Bradley Wassel tells me Coach Cawthon turns 31, which means he's starting to get old, and means you're getting older.
Well, as we were coming up and we wished Jordan a happy birthday, he said he was 31, and I thought back, I was 29 when I came here, and he's 30. I don't know. I just feel bad for the people that are getting older.
Well, you've got gray hair. Bacon's got no hair, so there's always that. Final this one, a 43-32 win for the Saukeys. Coach, as always, thanks for the time.
Thanks, guys.
Saukey head coach Brad Tomave here on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show. Time to name our player of the game, presented by Edward Jones financial advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the Player of the Game on Central Illinois Sports. And I think, he didn't do a lot of things flashy because of some foul trouble, but Eli Mendon, big difference in this contest, especially early in the second half of play. 2 big buckets to help the Sockies on their comeback in this contest. And we're going to name Eli Mendenhall our player of the game tonight, presented by Edward Jones financial advisor Derek Harris. That's going to do it from Unity High School in Mendon, Illinois. For Tom Reinhardt manning the camera tonight, Jessica Hull on the stats. I'm Charlie Hull, thanking you for joining us for another Central Illinois Sports presentation. We'll see you tomorrow evening for junior high